Alright, perfect angle to make this video. I do not know in particularly when this video will be posted, but I do know my hair looks good for this video and such. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a report about bullying. This is a report about school reviews. Because this is probably the first time since I started reading school reviews like a year or two ago that I finally went ahead and printed one out rather than just saving it to my phone. I printed it out because I thought to myself, this school review needs to be shared. It really does need to be shared. You got to realize that, I mean, it's kind of like a part of my series that I kind of already announced on the YouTube channel entitled School Reviews with NJ to the City. Because if you don't know, I do school reviews a lot. Like, I read school reviews a lot. I'm not saying I write them myself, but I read them a lot. And particularly since I'm based here in Florida, since I was, since birth, I do school reviews a lot. I read school reviews a lot in terms of, like, I live in St. Johns County. I'm an ambassador. I'm a spokesperson for St. Johns County School District. I've been going to Nice for the past 5 years. And I just love and support St. Johns County School District, Nice, Valley Ridge, and I go to as many home games as I can and just support all the kids. Passetti Bay, Landon, you name the school. I love everybody. I wish to support everybody. I love to support everybody, and over the next few years, so forth and so forth. That's a part of building my legacy, is going out to as many schools, not just in St. Johns County, but in every county in our state, every county, and even other states. Going out there, meeting new people, exploring the environment, landscaping, just learning, building, and growing about other people's schools and what they're doing, and what St. Johns County can continuously do to help strengthen ourselves and build ourselves up and keep repping our number one, entitled for a reason, because we are number one in the entire state of Florida. So I continue to do what I can, study other school reviews from other schools, compare and contrast them to ours in St. Johns County School District, and see what we can do to continuously help, keep building, keep growing, and keep developing the next generation, our faculty and staff, and everybody into a warm and peaceful, loving school environment, school home, to create a school family, and everybody could constructively, you could say, love each other, care about each other, and so forth and so forth. I do a lot of this often, honestly. But this is pretty much the intro to, or if not the intro, episode 2, episode 3, I don't know, of my series titled School Reviews with NJ to the City. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I do read a lot of school reviews often. And I love reading school reviews. You'd be amazed how many schools out there are absolutely failing and don't know what they're doing in terms of how to teach, and how to enforce rules, and etc. I never forget being at Valley Ridge Academy, a couple weeks back, or just last week, for one of their 6th grader games, or 7th and 8th grader games, to support the kids of the next generation, to support the next generation in East High School. Never forget being there, and one of the teachers, who I guess knows me from Nice, I'm pretty sure one of her children goes there, and she's probably seen me at either the football games or the soccer games. She told me, and I quote, how I could be the Hawk mascot, or I could even, for Valley Ridge Academy, that is, or I could be a dean, and I can rest assure you that either one, I rest assure you, it'd be a blessing, it'd be an honor, a privilege. I would represent it louder, prouder than anybody ever did, ever could, ever will. My heart and soul bleeds for these children of the next generation, to be there for them as a big brother, to help guide, mold, and mentor them towards the Jesus Christ salvation, everything, on God first, everything. I believe in their talent through everything, so forth and so forth. By the way, my dog is walking around my room sniffing, so don't be surprised if I end up stopping this video somewhere in the next few minutes to attend to her if she needs anything or just starts barking. But I love people so very much, so immensely, and the formulas are not hard. The formulas are very, I want to say, easy. They're not really hard to grasp and understand over time. And I can rest assure you that it just kind of halfway drags me nuts when I see how, certain schools handle their bullying issues and such. I rest assure you that I feel like I would handle these bullying issues better than anybody would. If not better than anybody, at least top 5, top 10, I don't know. I don't even know you can put a number to it. But I just know that these schools can handle these situations better. But from what I've been reading, from all the school reviews that I've read, particularly from in our state of Florida, a lot of these schools, with their faculty and staff, their faculty and staff is more concerned about keeping their jobs and doing what is by the, I guess you could say, either told to them or by the book to keep their jobs than they are serving authentic, true justice for every party. Because I hate to say this, and caution every parent and every child and every faculty and staff that might be futurely watching this video. Sometimes you have to go off script, off the book, in order to serve up true and real justice. And some these faculty and staff from the reviews that I'm reading, they're afraid of doing that. They're afraid of going off book, off script, because sometimes off book and off script, I mean, it's written for a reason, but you got to realize there's so many various facets and variables, within situations that, need, probably sometimes greater attention to serve up, some peace, some love, some understanding. And there's my dog on the camera. And such and such, Some of these situations are going to require more counseling, more, you could say therapy, more hands-on attention towards the real authentic issues and problems. By the way, my dog Chosen is going to be in a music video one day, a few music videos, just to let y'all know that. But that's one of my biggest opinions here, is the fact being that you just be amazed how many schools out there, they're doing a terrible job at solving bullying. A terrible job. I want to say a piss poor job at solving bullying. I'm telling you, it's not that hard. At least I don't think it is, to solve bullying. It's not that hard, I think, to sit every party down possible. Have a roundtable discussion. Who, what, when, where, and why. What the book says versus what we're going to enforce based upon what happened, and etc. I don't think it's hard to do that. But I think a lot more schools and a lot more faculty and staff, they're just more concerned about, I don't want to say fitting in, but I'm definitely going to say they're more concerned about keeping their jobs and such, rather than they are serving true and real authentic justice that you can feel, that you know is real, and that you know is going to make a long-lasting change, towards, impact and influence, within the culture, within the children's lives. Because I'm telling you, like I pretty much posted in a video a couple weeks ago, how to build a school family in 2019 with NJ to the City. I don't believe it's hard. I really don't believe it's hard, but I believe a lot of schools, they don't put any real work and effort towards doing it, which is why they don't end up getting it done, which is why you end up reading the same garbage reviews over and over and over again, because a lot of schools have no clue what they're doing, honestly. It's just, I've read so many reviews about, these, you gotta, like, for example, God bless all the doctors out there who are principals and stuff, but I've read so many reviews about even, actually, that doesn't even go into, that kind of doesn't even go into this analysis, I'm sorry, but it's just the fact being that so many principals, deans, and teachers and faculty and staff have just mishandled bullying. They mishandled bullying, sexual harassment. They've dress code. They've mishandled a lot of things. / if you read some of these reviews will tell you that some of the faculty and staff are engaging in bullying of the students themselves. And that's one of the top problems that we deal with, is that some of the faculty and staff is engaging in bullying themselves, which means they're either bullying the students or they're bullying other faculty and staff. I'm telling you this right now. That's a shame. You could even say abomination. It's garbage. It's filthy. It's not right. I'm telling you this. I don't believe it's hard to be a role model. I don't believe it's hard to be a mentor. I don't believe it's hard to be a person of good character, of good morals, of good faith. I don't think you even have to try your hardest to do any of those things in order for you to still set a good example for the kids, and for other adults. But I think, once again, too many people are too lazy to try to go at the extra mile to get things done and get things right. That's one type of reason why you don't have as many role models and mentors in schools as you should. Like, obviously, I've read quite a few school reviews that say some schools have some really good teachers and some really bad teachers. It just depends on who you are, the school you're in, classrooms, and classes you take. But I can rest assure you, it's just that from what I'm saying, it's just, at least from all the reviews I've read, it's just amazing. If you were to ask me, how many schools desperately, I want to say even public schools, desperately need the Spirit of God and Jesus in their schools, and look at, and they don't have that at all, and look at how down the drain they're going. The point there, to add on to that, because you're like, it's public, what do you mean? Spirit of God and Jesus, what do you mean? It's public for a reason. Everybody has different beliefs for a reason. That's why they call it public school. Stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why they tell you not to discuss religion and politics in public school, because everybody got their own different beliefs and etc. But I can rest assure you that regardless of whether you got your own different beliefs or something, somebody got to lay down the law. Somebody has to, be the authentic unbiased enforcer of rules and regulations and unbiasedly teach morals and values and the ways of how to truly act. Somebody has to, and I think that once again, too many people are afraid to do that, which is, it's quite God honestly amazing how many people I feel like are afraid to do that, honestly. Because when I read all these reviews about all these teachers being so uninspiring, I'm thinking to myself, you're a teacher. You went to school for 4 years, or however many years you went to become a teacher. How are you uninspiring? But that's just my opinion. I'm not an official licensed teacher, so all teachers out there who might listen to this and might get possibly offended, please forgive me. I'm not an official licensed teacher at all. I haven't gone to college yet, so please do not chastise me for my opinion. Please don't. I'm just saying, from my persona, my perception of what I believe teachers do and or should be within personality and attitude and etc. I just have that higher moral, or I have that perception. How are you an uninspiring teacher? You went to school for 4 years. You usually don't get in, to become a teacher. You usually don't get into teaching itself unless you're, I want to say inspired to teach youth. Unless you are inspired to be you could even say a mentor. Unless you're inspired to help influence the next generation in every God-first way you can. You get the point, I'm pretty sure. Like, the point is, you love kids. You usually get into teaching or public education period because you love kids. You love children. You love nurturing, building, growing, and developing the next generation. Like I do. One of the top reasons why I call myself the role model and mentor that I am. Top reasons why I market myself heavily as a role model and a mentor and a big brother to the youth. Because I love the youth. I love kids all around every day. I make songs for them countless times, each and every day. Whether it's in my head, whether it's recording, whether it's writing, I love the children so godly, so immensely. And I'm so thankful to know everybody that I know at Valley Ridge Academy, because it continuously gives me that fresh stock of young children to support and encourage and mentor each and every day, each and every time that I go there, particularly for sporting events. God bless everybody at Valley Ridge Academy. I love you very immensely. You all are the next generation at Allen Denise High School, and whenever you come over to Allen Denise High School, know that it is a beautiful, warming, loving, caring, welcoming place that wants you to Jesus Christ Salvation succeed over Jesus Christ Salvation everything, and is willing to work with you through Jesus Christ Salvation everything to accomplish your Jesus Christ Salvation, destiny, purpose in life, and fill you with, you could say, reasons for, living and reasons for being there, and wants to just nurture you and grow you as a person, as a student, as an athlete, and overall school, sports, and life. Again, I am the ambassador for St. Johns County School District, and I am spokesperson for St. Johns County School District for Nice, for Valley Ridge, and so forth and so forth. On my Instagram, you're gonna see me on NJ_2_the city. Even though I got 2 Instagrams, that's just the underscore one is the one I'm currently active on now. You're gonna see me post a picture of myself decked out in Valley Ridge gear, because Valley Ridge is one of my fave schools, if you were to ask me. I support Palm Valley the exact same. It's right across the street. I just haven't went to any of their games this season because I'm just more used to going to Valley Ridge's games. But God bless all the schools. I look forward to making my rounds within the upcoming years to support all the children and let them know what's up and that I'm here for them and I wish them the best. And St. Johns County School District is God first trying anything and everything it can within its power and its, tools and availability to help, again, grow you in every God first which way we possibly can. But it's just the fact being that in a lot of schools, a lot of faculty and staff and a lot of people just mismanage bullying, they mismanage sexual harassment, they mismanage a lot of things, And it's not to say that if you look under my personal record at Allen Denise High School as a student, it's not to say that I have the cleanest record, because trust me, I do not. I made some mistakes. There was a lot of misunderstandings in my past. Trust me, there was a lot. But I can rest assure you that God first, one was shame on that. I've learned, I've built, and I've grown from pretty much everything. And I thank God for Jesus Christ Salvation, everything, for better and for worse. And I live to support and encourage the children and the youth through everything. You can see it up and down this YouTube channel with the music and other vlogs like this. I got more on this subject because I haven't really gotten to the school review yet, but I just wanted to let y'all know how poorly a lot of schools mismanage bullying and sexual harassment and other issues within our education system, which has landed a lot of the youth down the dark, negatively twisted, depressional, and etc. path they are on today. God bless you. Boy, the man, Angel did the city out. Peace. God bless.